asked a question about Turki Al Sheikh's, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Dana White got asked a question about Turki Al Sheikh's response to how he is going to be handling pay-per-views in boxing going forward. Which I like, right? The guy has obviously been putting on the biggest boxing fights available for like the last, what has it been, 2-3 years? And he is seeing exactly how much they cost, but also how many people are actually buying them on the back end. He knows exactly how much they're selling for. Plus, I'm sure someone like that who is consistently running these big events knows exactly how well they're doing. Like, he has a team around him of marketing managers that are telling him the best way to sort of go ahead and sell these things, especially when you start to compare them next to things like BKFC and DAZN and seeing how well they're selling. So he knows which way the winds are blowing when it comes to pay-per-views. And he came out and said that he wants to lower the boxing pay-per-view prices to $20 worldwide, right? And said that the Artur Bebedov, I don't watch boxing, I'm sorry. He said that this big boxing fight coming up is going to be $15 worldwide on October 12th. People watch it illegally because the price is too high. If I give good fights with a good price, it will increase the fan base. I agree with him completely, right? And again, Dana was asked about this last night. Let's have a look at it and see how it went down.
Your partner, Turki Al Sheikh, said today that he wants to make boxing pay-per-views like $20. He thinks that's a good way to combat piracy. I'm not asking you to change your pay-per-view price, but as someone who knows the numbers, is that a valid way to combat piracy, or do you think you need to focus on punishing after the fact?
Trust me, we know exactly how to combat piracy. I won't tell you extensively what we do every event, but we go after piracy hard. And you saw a few years ago, we started prosecuting people. That's how you combat piracy. You start fucking prosecuting people for stealing. There you go.
I love when Dana gets asked a question about piracy, he instantly goes into rage mode. Like, there is nothing that Dana loves more than money. Maybe Jon Jones, but Jon Jones brings him money, so I guess just money. That is the thing. But Dana is just like completely raging about it straight away. Prosecute them. And what is gold about this is a certain site replied to this on Twitter and asked for Dana to do something about it. And you know why? Because Dana can't do anything about it at all. At all. In my experience, from being an MMA fan, it has actually gotten better and easier to go and find these pay-per-views online the longer that I have been a fan. Now, I'm not saying that I pirate, all right? Of course, pirating is wrong. And you absolutely should pay such a high price every single month, especially for a product that is getting worse and worse. You should throw your money at it. But the idea of prosecuting them, it's a great idea, Dana. It's a great idea. Let Dana keep this idea up. Because if the price was $15 a month, more people would buy pay-per-views, which means there would be less demand for a high-quality streaming service. And you know what's cheaper than $15 a month, Dana? Zero. So keep up this attitude, man. Please, keep it up. Otherwise, sites like this one wouldn't need to exist. So should they consider lowering the pay-per-view price? Like, firstly, how much does it actually cost to watch the UFC, right? Well, if you want to go back and watch old fights and do some prep work and get amped up for the new ones, you don't have to do that. But if you do, that's Fight Pass. That's $10 a month. However, if you want to watch live events, that's ESPN Plus, which is $11 a month. But that's just for the fight nights and the prelims. If you want to watch the 5 fights on the pay-per-view, that's $80 a month. When you add Fight Pass, plus ESPN Plus, plus the pay-per-views all together over the cost of a year, it's $1,212 per year just to be a fan of the sport, to just watch it. Not merchandise, not going to events, none of that. Just what a regular football fan would get sitting at home watching their sport. What a football fan gets for free, you've got to pay $1,200 a year for. And the audacity from the UFC to constantly put on mid-events that are very, very top-heavy. And what do I mean by that? And you mean like the prelims are okay. Usually the feature prelim is the best one, obviously, but the rest of them are just okay. There's almost no ranked fights on the prelims. Then you get to the pay-per-view. There might be one ranked fight on the pay-per-view and then a very, very good main event. Sometimes a good co-main event if you're lucky. To put on those events consistently and then ask for over $1,000 per year per fan is ridiculous. But to sites like Stream East News, just how dare you? How dare you keep up that work? How dare you keep doing that? It's disgusting what you're doing. God, I hope you stop. It's just horrible. When it comes to Turkey's idea, if it was $15 a month, would you actually buy some? Personally, I legit would. I actually would buy some of the pay-per-views. Look, I go to pretty garbage movies a couple of times a year just for something nice to go and do with the missus, right? I buy meals out that I could easily cook at home just because I'm a little bit lazy. $15 a month, I would buy the better pay-per-views. I would have bought UFC 299. I would have bought UFC 300. I would have bought UFC 303, 304. But the problem is, at so much, at almost $90 a month, you're forced to go and find these websites where you can go and watch this shit for free. And once you know the website, once you've found it for free, you always go back to that website. Once you know it's there, it's saved in your browser history, and you always go to it. Once the UFC loses a customer, they do not get that customer back. So bloody Dana White with his prosecute them. Like, dude, you are American, right? Like, you can shoplift in front of a cop in America and not get prosecuted. You are not prosecuting these websites. You just aren't, mate. There's nothing you can do to stop it. So let me know down there in the this rain is bad. Listen to this. Do you let me know down there in the comments, UFC pay-per-view prices, how little would they have to charge for you to actually consider buying them every single month? I'm going to get out of here because I'm pretty sure it's going to start leaking in here, and I'll see you all in the next video.